Hello Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to another reading. Let's see the overall energy for your reading for today. So we do have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, okay? So for some of you, you could currently find yourself connecting with somebody who has a lot that you're looking for within a person, or you might find yourself connecting with this person very, very soon. Of course, somebody could very well be looking at you like you're the one for them. But Leo, let's see what's going on. We're going to focus on you first, and then we'll jump over to your person. Just keep in mind the roles can be reversed. Also keep in mind time is fluid. So this could either currently be happening or maybe happening at a later date. How does Leo currently view this relationship? Okay, we got the Five of Swords, we got the Ace of Wands, and then we also have the Ten of Cups. Now, in regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, there's somebody here that you're currently connecting with that you see a lot of potential with. You know, this is somebody that you really do want to be with, okay? And you're very determined to make this relationship happen here between you and them. That's one thing that I am kind of getting primarily off of your overall energy, Leo. How does this person currently view this relationship with Leo? All right, we have the Page of Wands, we got the Ten of Pentacles, as well as the Two of Wands here for this person. This person might be slightly younger than you. I am kind of getting that. They might be slightly younger than you. You might be dealing with another Leo possibly, or even a Virgo strongly. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case. But in regards to how this person's currently viewing this relationship with you, I'll be honest, I feel like this person likes the idea of being in a relationship, okay? I feel like they like the idea of being in a relationship. I'm still like not 100% confident though when it comes down to this person that you're connecting with, and here's why. I think that this person likes the idea, right, of being in a relationship, but they are coming into this entire situation with the Two of Wands like energy attached to them. Two of Wands like energy is basically an indecisive energy. For me, anyways, as a reader, this is kind of like the epitome of having one foot in, one foot out. So granted, there's a part of this person that does want a relationship because they like the idea of it, but then there's a part of them that doesn't want a relationship. So it's just something to be mindful of when it comes down to the person that you're connecting with, because they do have one foot in and one foot out when it comes down to you. We're going to look a little bit more into this Two of Wands like energy to see what else we can get. But yeah, I am kind of getting that. Like they like the idea, right, of being in a relationship. They like the idea of it, but how do I explain what this person's experiencing on their end? I just feel like they lack the desire is what it is. See, you don't lack the desire, right, to be in a relationship. They do. That's what makes the two of you very different, right? Is that you actually have the desire to be in a relationship. Them, on the other hand, not so much. Like their whole thing is, like, yeah, I mean, I like the idea of it, but you know, whatever. You know what I mean? It's that type of feel. Tell me more about this Two of Wands energy. We got the Nine of Swords, we got the Queen of Swords, as well as the Ace of Pentacles. I keep getting that off of this person. Like, I feel like they like the idea of being in a relationship with someone, but when it's time for them to actually face the music, that's where they struggle the most. In other words, when it's actually time for them to settle down and start building, right, towards a life here with a person, that's when things get a little fuzzy for this one. That's when this one over here starts to really struggle. And it could be because of fear, honestly. It could be because of fear. That's definitely a possibility. But yeah, they like the idea of being in a relationship. They like the idea of it, but I keep wanting to say this about this person. I feel like they lack the desire to be in a relationship. You know what I mean? Because when a person lacks the desire, right, to be in a relationship, these are the type of people that typically don't go hard, right, for a relationship. They just don't, because the desire is not there. But when you truly desire to have something in your life, you're going to do whatever it takes to get it, right? This person, not so much. Not so much. Not so much. All right, how does Leo currently feel? Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups, okay, with the Empress. You know, it's like the more you get to know this one over here, the more you start to find yourself feeling like this one just might be the one for me. I mean, you are looking at them like they're an empress. An empress is basically the total package, dude. They're all of the queens in one. So yeah, it's like the more you get to know them, the more you're just like, yeah, like I really like them. This one over here just might be the one for me. Just be aware. Just be aware that you are connecting with somebody who currently has one foot in and one foot out when it comes down to you. So just be aware of that. And it just has a lot to do with the fact that there's such a lack of desire. Yeah, there's just such a lack of desire coming from this person when it comes down to actually being in a committed relationship with someone. Like, they like the idea of it, but it's like when it's time for them to actually like face the music and do what they got to do, right? To, start building, right, towards a life with someone, they struggle really, really badly with that. How does this person currently feel? Yeah, this person needs to get very crystal clear on what they want here. Okay, they need to get very crystal clear on what they want here. And I do like the fact that they are kind of taking a little bit of a step back to really figure out what it is that they actually want here with you. One thing that I'm not a fan of either is that they're also kind of coming into this relationship trying to figure out what you want with them. And I kind of feel like that should be the least of this person's worries at this point in time, is them, worrying themselves when it comes down to what you want with them and what your intentions are with them. I feel like they need to get crystal clear on what they actually want here with you, because it's pretty evident to me that they're basically what you want. And you're very determined to make this happen, by the way, between you and this one. So by them focusing on you and trying to figure you out and what you want with them, is just kind of drifting this person further and further and further away from acknowledging the fact that they have one foot in and one foot out when it comes down to you. And there's also a huge lack of desire on this person's behalf to be in a relationship. So then there's that. And that could have a lot to do with fear. There's a possibility that this person might be non-committal. That's a possibility. But instead of them focusing on that, they're over here focusing on, I wonder if Leo's serious about me, and I wonder if they mean well, and I wonder this, and I wonder that. It's like, it's pretty, like I said, it's pretty evident to me that you're looking at this one over here like, this is the one that I want, right? But I feel like they need to figure out, are you what they want? And are they willing to honestly face the music and come together with you, right? And start building here with you, no matter how scary it may get. Because I feel like they tend to shy away from relationships because of the stuff that it brings up to the surface here for them. It might bring up a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of overthinking on their behalf. But they need to get very crystal clear, dude, on what they want here, instead of trying to figure out what you want with them. I feel like you're making that pretty crystal clear to this one over here when it comes down to what you want with them. At the bottom of the deck, we do have just something to be mindful of. You do have the High Priestess to the Three of Swords. I feel like your intuition is telling you to kind of, protect your heart here when it comes down to this person that you're currently connecting with. I don't feel like you're connecting with a god-awful person. Let me throw that out there. I don't feel like you're dealing with a bad person or anything like that. I don't feel like you are. I just kind of feel like you're dealing with somebody that already kind of just broke down for you, right? So your intuition is kind of telling you, hey, like Leo, like, guard your heart, man, when it comes down to this person, because you never know. You know what I mean? You never know how they're going to go about this entire situation. You never know. They might decide to run in the opposite direction because they have a massive fear of intimacy, or they're non-committal, or whatever the case may be. So just protect your heart, dude, when it comes down to this situation that you're getting yourself involved in, please. What actions will this person take towards Leo or moving forward? Okay. All right. We have the Three of Cups, we have the Four of Wands, and then we also have the Five of Cups. This person might tell you, and it's just something to be aware of, this person might tell you very, very soon that, they want to take things extremely slowly with you and build a friendship with you first, which, listen, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I still don't like it, though. I still don't like it because I feel like, what do I feel? It's like they're prolonging the inevitable is basically what we're looking at here. They're trying to prolong the inevitable here. At some point, you're going to eventually want more out of them in this relationship with them. And that's the thing, is that they already know it. Nobody needs to tell this one over here that. Like, at some point, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to want more out of this relationship. So they might hit you with that. Like, oh, like, I think that, you know, we should take things slowly and just be friends and, you know, see where life takes us, right? But they're just prolonging the inevitable, right? Because they know it's only a matter of time before you turn around and want more out of them, right? And then what's going to end up happening is that they're going to find themselves in this overall energy of second guessing themselves, and more than likely allowing fear to really get in the way, to the point where they may not even see this through. Because we already kind of saw that from them. You know, we already kind of saw that, you know, when it's time for them to actually face the music and come together with a person and start actually building with someone, that's when it gets all fuzzy for them. That's when they start overthinking things. That's when fear starts to get the best of them. They're prolonging the inevitable. I can tell that this person doesn't want to lose you and what they've built with you thus far. I can tell that they don't want to. I can tell that they don't want to. So that's more than likely why, like, this person's going to choose to approach this entire situation in this manner with you. Like, hey, let's just take things slow. Let's just really get to know one another, Leo. You know what I mean? Let's just really get to know one another. Let's just take things extra slow, right? They're just prolonging the inevitable. Time more with the Five of Cups. All right, we have the King of Cups. We got the Strength card as well as the Tower. This person. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Tower with the Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Four of Cups. All right, so when it comes down to this overall energy that just came out here for this person, you know, I kind of feel like the more, and it's kind of like something that you're experiencing on your end, right? It's like the more you get to know them, the more you're just like, okay, I think this one might be the one for me, right? Same applies for this person. The more they get to know you, the more they're going to start to find themselves feeling like, all right, like, this one just might be the one for me. That's not the problem. The problem is that they're going to have to face the music at some point, right? At some point, you guys are going to want to, you know, take things a step further within your relationship with one another. And that's where this person struggles the most. So yeah, this person might look at you like you're all that in a bag of chips and, oh my God, where have you been all my life, right? That's fine. But I just feel like when it's time for them to actually face the music and come together and start actually building with someone, that's when it just gets all fuzzy for them. And that's when they start falling into this energy of like, I don't know, I don't think I can do this. And, you know, but what if this happens? And what if that happens? And I don't want to get hurt. And, you know, things like that. They're prolonging the inevitable is what they're doing here. Then what are they gonna do? Like, I'm trying to understand this person's logic behind this overall like approach of theirs. I'm really trying to understand the logic behind it, but I can't, because it's like it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna happen. You're gonna eventually want more, and it's like, what are they gonna do then? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? I don't feel like they thought this through, is what it is. They didn't really think this one through. They did not. They didn't think this one through. Tell me more about the Tower. Can't make this stuff up, you guys. We have the Seven of Swords, we have the Ace of Cups, and then we have the Fool. When it's time for them to actually face the music and say, you know what, let's do this. Let's go off and build a life together. Let's do this, Leo. That's where it gets fuzzy, dude. That's where it gets fuzzy. And that's when they start falling into this energy of, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. This person has a habit and a history of self-sabotaging really good things. And I kind of feel like it could be that you're dealing with somebody who is extremely non-committal. That's a possibility. Why is this person like this? I just need to know. Why is this person like this? Okay, so we have the Chariot, we have the Page of Pentacles, as well as the High Priestess. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Eight of Wands, as well as the Three of Swords. Now, in regards to why this person's like this, it kind of looks like it's leaning more towards fear, and like the level of the unknown is something that this person really does struggle with. Fear and the level of the unknown, not necessarily knowing what to anticipate and or expect, because they don't know, right? how things are going to play out here between you and them, it really does scare them. This is that type of person that likes to know everything. Like they like to know how the situation is going to play out before it does. You know, that's that type of person that you're kind of dealing with. So because they don't know how things are going to play out here between you and them, it causes them to really fear this connection. So they don't do well with the level of the unknown. They don't. But like I always say, you know what I mean? It's like there's only one way, right, to find out, you know, if this entire situation is going to work out here between you and them. And it does kind of require them to see this entire situation through in order to find out. But it kind of looks like they don't even want to do that. You know what I mean? What actions will Leo take towards this person or moving forward? Okay. So we have the King of Swords. We got the Death card as well as the Two of Wands. Let me look at the Two of Wands. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. Yeah, you're sold. I'm getting that freaking Genuine song off of you. What is that Genuine song? Is it called Difference? I think it is. I think it is. Anyways, back to what I was going to say, right? True pair situation here between you and this person. You guys are very compatible to one another. You're sold on this one. You're sold. I feel like you're ready to take things a step further here with this person. But if it's one thing that I will say is this, moving forward, I don't see you, how do I say this? I don't see you like pressuring them into like a committed relationship or anything like that. Granted, that is obviously something that you want to transpire here between you and this person eventually, you know what I mean? At some point, but this is like an overall energy of you acting as if you're in a committed relationship with them when in all actuality you're not. You know what I mean? It has that type of feel to it. Yeah. Tell me more about the Death card. Yeah, you're sold. You're sold. Again, your intuition is telling you protect your heart when it comes down to this one, Leo. Okay? Protect your heart when it comes down to this. It's that you're just like falling for this one here. You're falling for this one and you don't want to stop. That's the thing with you. You're falling and you don't want to stop falling for them. It's like you're dealing with like your, I don't know, like your dream man or your dream woman. You know what I mean? It's kind of how you're making it seem on your end that, you know, you're dealing with like your dream man or your dream woman. Like this is somebody who has everything that you want within a man or within a woman. And you're thinking long term here on top of that. I mean, you're thinking long term here when it comes down to this one. I mean, this is somebody who makes you very happy. This is somebody that you mesh very well with. You know, you guys, like I said, you guys are very compatible to one another, you know, and this could work, dude. This could totally work, right? You're not the actual problem here. The problem is that, you know, you're connecting with somebody who's very non-committal. Very non-committal. Very non-committal. Let me get some advice for you, but this keeps showing up for you, Leo, time and time again. Three of Swords to the High Priestess. That came out for you twice. This exact combo, 2 times for you. Your intuition is telling you to protect your heart when it comes down to this situation that you're getting yourself involved in. And I don't feel like you're doing that. I just feel like you're coming into this entire situation and you're just falling and allowing yourself to fall, right? What advice can you give me for Leo? We have the World, we have the 6 of Swords, as well as the Devil out here. You're going to face a lot of challenges within this dynamic that you share with this person. And it has a lot to do with the fact that you're dealing with somebody who's extremely non-committal. Let's just call a thing today, okay? And I feel like, you know, not only that, but you're also dealing with somebody who allows fear to really get the best of them. So that's another thing, right? But with the 10 of Swords to the Chariot to the 3 of Wands, one thing you're going to notice being with this person is how wishy-washy they actually are. That's one thing that you are going to notice about this person. The more you involve yourself with this person, the deeper it gets around here between you and this person, the more you're going to start to notice how indecisive and wishy-washy they can basically be. And I kind of see you in this overall energy of somebody who's so determined to make this relationship work either which way. So yeah, it looks like you're going to be facing a lot of obstacles. If I'm being real with you, like, you're going to be facing a lot of obstacles within this relationship here with this person. And it has a lot to do with, you know, everything that we just talked about when it comes down to this person. Okay. Another thing to look out for. Okay. Because I'm getting that off of this person too. Another thing to look out for. This is that type of person that kind of strikes me as a type of person that likes to keep a very, very close eye on people. So if you do the slightest thing to give this person a reason to feel like being with you is not a good idea for whatever reason, they're very quick to get up and run in the opposite direction of this relationship. You could do the slightest thing, right, to give this person the impression that it's not safe to love you anymore or safe to invest anymore, and they're very quick to get up and leave. That's one thing that you will also notice about this person throughout the course of your relationship with them. But yeah, you will be facing, unfortunately, a lot of challenges within this relationship. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong, because you're not doing anything wrong. It's just the type of person that you're connecting with, okay? I want to get some advice for this person. Oh, I know that was loud. I'm sorry. What advice can you give me for this person that Leo's connecting with? Okay. So in regards to the overall advice for this person to the right of me, okay? This person's being advised to acknowledge, you know, the fact that you're really serious about them and you're really, you know, fighting, you know, for what it is that you want here with them. That's something that this person needs to acknowledge. Not only that, but I feel like this person, not only do they need to acknowledge, you know, how badly you actually want this, but they also need to acknowledge that if they're not willing to reciprocate this energy that you're pouring in, right, to this connection in return, they're going to have to really like think long and hard about what they're doing here with you. They need to really think long and hard about what are they doing here with you? Like, because if they don't really have any sort of intentions of running off into the sunset here with you, what is the actual purpose of like this relationship here between the two of you? You know what I mean? So they need to take time to really acknowledge the fact that you are really serious about them. And it kind of looks like you're very determined to make this happen here between you and them. And they also need to kind of acknowledge where they're at within this connection here between you and them. Where they're at currently at the moment within this connection here between you and them is in a very indecisive place. And they need to get very crystal clear on what they want here, because if they don't take time to get crystal clear on what they want here and they're not ready to face the music when it comes down to actually building towards something long term here, they need to kind of let you know that. They need to kind of let you know that instead of like beating around the bush here. Because I feel like that's what they're doing with you. It's like they're beating around the bush here. They're not sitting here telling you that they're indecisive about you when in all actuality they are. They're not sitting here telling you like, yo, by the way, you know, I'm extremely non-committal. Okay, so I don't really do well, right, when it comes down to things getting really serious between me and other people. Just letting you know, I have the tendency of doing this, that, and the third, and this is why I do it. You know what I mean? That is this person's overall advice, is to be real with themselves and then real with you in return. All right, so that's what I have for you, Leo. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. Also too, for those of you who want to follow me on Instagram, the link is in the description box down below, and I will see you guys in your next reading.